To the south of Washington, D.C., across the Potomac River, sits the neighborhood known as Pentagon City. In the decade after the Pentagon itself was first built during World War II, work began on converting what was mostly vacant land or warehouses into housing and retail. This growth reached its height in the 1970s, as more and more corporations sought to relocate here after receiving government contracts. And it was soon decided the tiny Pentagon Center Mall was not meeting the retail needs of the area. Plans for a new commercial development were drafted as far back as 1976, though construction on the 119 acres of land adjacent to the Pentagon did not break ground until 1985, with a hotel, office tower, and department stores, while in October 1989, an 809,000 square foot attached shopping mall opened. At the time, this new mall, which is still referred to by locals as the Pentagon City Mall, was the largest in the region, as well as the first to have a specially built stop on the DC Metro subway beneath it. Through expansions, the Fashion Center at Pentagon City still remains the largest and most popular mall in Arlington. Fashion Center opened less than 8 months before the United States fully entered a recession, with owner Simon Properties selling 50% of the mall's ownership in 1990, just over a year after opening. Due to its upscale clientele, the new mall was not having much of a problem attracting shoppers though at this time, with Arlington seeing a 21% increase in sales during the first quarter of 1990 over the same time the previous year. Noting this was largely thanks to Fashion Square, and the grand finale of Washington's Cherry Blossom Festival was held in the mall, with dancing, free food, and entertainment. Plenty of politicians could be seen shopping here, and presidential First Lady Barbara Bush appeared at the mall holiday season 1991 to ring a Salvation Army bell in honor of the charity's 100-year anniversary of using those iconic red buckets. While United States Representative William Lipinski was accidentally hit by a vehicle in the mall's parking lot, breaking his collarbone in October 1992. The following month, when a group of 25 readers of an underground computer magazine held a meetup at the mall, the Secret Service raided their event, confiscating their equipment, and later being sued for using these questionable tactics. At this time, plans for a $240 million naval office complex beside Fashion Center were scrapped. But as the country exited the recession the following year, things picked up for the mall, with an annual Black Friday contest co-hosted between radio station 94.7, giving one lucky winner 94.7 minutes to spend $15,000 cash inside the mall. The first year's winner, Marie Tate of Falmouth, Virginia, mapped out her route the night before and was able to purchase such things as $5,000 diamond anniversary band, Nordic Track exercise equipment, camcorder, word processor, china cabinet, toys for her grandchildren, and donating the rest of the $1,000 and some change to the Toys for Tots charity. Another radio contest by WCXR held at the mall earlier that year saw over 1,000 contestants enter a singing contest, with the winner going on to perform the national anthem at a Washington Bullets NBA game. In 1993, the station held a request-a-thon celebrity auction at the mall, and any listener who pledged over a certain threshold was able to request the rock station play any song or genre of their choosing. Then President Bill Clinton was photographed shopping here in 1996, and it was a year later, at this very mall, that the FBI set a trap to apprehend his former mistress, Monica Lewinsky. Co-worker and friend Linda Tripp had provided a lawyer, Kenneth Starr, the illegally recorded conversations where Lewinsky detailed her relationship. And in January 1998, Tripp set up a meeting with Monica here in the mall. Instead, FBI agents apprehending her here to take her to an adjacent hotel where they interrogated Lewinsky. That November, the FBI used Fashion Center for another sting, pulling a Chris Hansen and convincing internet predators into thinking they were meeting with their underage victim here, even arresting Major Stephen Tucker of the National Guard, who flew from his station in Kansas to meet who he believed was a 14-year-old girl. Following the September 11th attacks, security was drastically increased at Fashion Center as it was across the entire country, as many tried bolstering patriotism for the new war, with the mall constructing an interactive photo exhibit titled Ordinary Heroes to honor Medal of Honor recipients. 2 years later, the owner of a private security company was arrested in another sting operation by the Secret Service after he was being investigated for extorting Simon Properties for over $122,000, in return for not publicizing their mall's vulnerabilities to terrorist attacks, being arrested by agents posing as Simon executives arriving to hand over money, and he received a 2.5-year prison sentence and $6,000 fine. On the ground level, the mall's food court has long been a renowned travel destination, noted as being the best performing food court in Simon's portfolio. In 2004, they brought in several celebrities, first with a cooking show by chef Marianne Esposito, and a concert tour across their malls featured a performance by Ryan Cabrera here in August that year. Painter Peter Max held a Pop to Patriotism show at the Wentworth Galleries inside the mall April 2007, and a Disney radio celebration with characters Phineas and Ferb arrived in 2011 to promote their new Disney Channel film, Across the Second Dimension. That same year, an investigation into a rise of electronics thefts on the subway system led police to 3 men operating kiosks at Fashion Center and several other local malls, with the undercover officers selling 28 iPhones and 14 MacBooks for $16,000 here before they arrested the group. In 2013, 2 separate smash and grab incidents occurred at the mall by a group of masked men who ran into jewelry stores with hammers, in one instance taking $128,000 worth of rings, and another time grabbing 23 Rolex watches valued at $600,000 before escaping, both incidents occurring in under 30 seconds. The following year, a $70 million renovation for Fashion Center was announced, adding 52,000 square feet of exterior storefronts and modernizing the interior, being completed in 2016. Just 2 years after that, a 1 million square foot expansion to the mall was started, for which it became a finalist in the Design and Development Retailer Awards by the International Council of Shopping Centers in 2018. As of today, Fashion Center retains the distinction as Arlington's largest enclosed shopping center. Though more crimes have plagued the center, such as a massive teenage fistfight in March 2025 that forced the mall to close early, an $11 million infrastructure makeover was announced this same year to make the area between Pentagon City and the National Landing more pedestrian-friendly. Even if locals can never get the name right, with over 3.5 decades of operation, the Pentagon City Mall, or Fashion Center at Pentagon City, depending on what you want to call it, has remained a popular destination for tourists and locals alike, ensuring it is DC's premier shopping destination for the foreseeable future.